Welcome to Your Skin, Your Story podcast with Diyah. Did you know that success is your birthright? We were all born to live a stress free, abundant life. Our journeys to get there and to align with that may be different because we all have a different purpose and a different calling than others. Some of us is born into this type of lifestyle, and others need to gain the resilience and the wisdom to align with this lifestyle. Regardless of how your journey begins, it's not how your journey have to end. It's all about decision making and choices. And most of those come from mindset. A lot of our choices we don't even realize is unconscious programming that we have that governs our behaviors and our decision making. But we can always do personal development and have tools in place to help us be more conscious versus subconscious so we can program and align our minds to the life that we were always meant to have. You don't have to be inauthentic to be able to align with success. You don't have to lie to yourself. You have to affirm yourself and remember who you are. The understanding of knowing who you are is going to be the path of self-discovery, self-love, and empowerment. I talk about this all the time because a lot of us in today, day and age, I notice is chasing the bag, chasing success, wearing the mask to be in certain rooms that we probably are not even supposed to be in, because sometimes the vision we have for ourselves is not the vision that God has for us. But it can confuse us when it comes in shiny packages and distractions. It can confuse us when we see how much money and counting other people's pockets. It can also confuse us with all the material things that attraction marketing tells us to push to the forefront. But real evolution and real empowerment starts from within. It has nothing to do with the external things. Although they are a plus, I'm not saying not to have desires. I'm not saying that you can't have the luxury in life. But when you lead by those things, and when you push it into a community of people, it starts to become gimmicky. Follow the leader. Monkey see, monkey do. Trend chasing. And all of those things serves no purpose, no impact, especially for our culture. Sometimes it's just looking at social media, it's becoming a superficial place that people lie to themselves and create an avatar of who they want the world to perceive them as. But who are you really? Some people are so authentic and connected with themselves and with source that they can see through the mask. They can see through the performance. We don't ask for these gifts, it's just given. And it's hard to ignore, especially when your purpose is to sincerely help other people win. Not to just utilize people for your wins, but truly being purpose-filled and driven by watching and clapping for others and seeing how people rise, really filling your heart with joy. It's not always about leaders standing in the forefront, being loud and shouting and trying to be recognized. The real leaders stand behind their community and help those people rise. It was people like the Maya Angelos. It was people like the Bob Marleys. It was so many people, Martin Luther King, the list goes on, who stood behind their people to strengthen their communities, not through showing them the shiny, tangible things that will not go in the grave with you when you're gone, but actually creating legacy, impact through substance, through character, through change, in building a stronger community, strengthening people, relationship building, understanding their strengths and weaknesses to place them in position to win. Not just help you win, but us winning together as a whole. And that serves a bigger purpose than anything in this world, material-wise, can bring. That's why I'm so passionate about what I do. I don't just sell products. I don't just sell an image. My reputation and who I am and my brand plays a big role in people's lives, because when they're around me, they feel empowered. They feel confident. That to me is legacy. The moment I was able to utilize my skill sets to help women in high school look in the mirror at themselves in a different light when I did their hair or gave them makeovers, and for them to see themselves differently than they ever seen themselves before, and it changed their mindset. I watched them grow. I watched them evolve into the woman that they are today, with more opportunities, with more blessings upon them, because of how they showed up to the world based upon one little thing. Somebody showing up for them. Someone putting a mirror in front of their face to show them you are worthy. You are beautiful. From the inside out. Not just because of what you have, but because of what you carry internally. That to me is the purpose. That to me is the glow. That's why I love with what I do. I don't just sponsor and give products away to people for the image, for the look good, for the optics. Although it would be rewarding to be able to grow a successful business, but what's more rewarding to me is how people feel when I show up in the rooms. How people feel when they use these products that are transformative on their skin, on their face, and the impact and confidence and the glow they show out up to in the world. That to me means more than anything money can buy. My purpose in life is priceless. So many people these days want to hit millionaire status. But if you ask them why, a lot of the times the answers come off superficial, gimmicky, or lack of purpose. So I'm very careful of who I'm in the rooms with now, who I walk beside with, because I want to be in rooms and walk with people who has and serve a greater God and a purpose. Not anyone who serve man, not anyone who's running and chasing after material possessions. Although we will align and attract those things, we can do it authentically. Affirm yourself. Remember who you are. You don't have to lie to yourself, because you are not your circumstance. Regardless of how your life is happening for you right now, it can change with decisions that you make, with who you're walking in spaces and places with, And I have been living proof of that several times in several states, again and again. I will always show up, my authentic, true self. If I'm not pleasing everyone, that means I'm being true to myself. I'm not here to fit in. I'm not here to be liked by everyone. I am here to fill my cup and to help people with the overflow of that cup being filled. But I have to do that for myself first before I can do it for anyone else. I am no longer serving people from an empty glass. So, this is my declaration to you and for you to remember. Align with who you are. Affirm who you are. You are meant to live in abundance. You are meant to have a prosperous life. Success is your birthright. Don't allow the world, the noise, or anyone else to tell you otherwise. Keep showing up for you and keep evolving, because the world needs your voice, your talent, your mind, your creativity, and your skill sets. You deserve to win. Make sure that what you're saying to yourself, even if it doesn't feel true at the moment, you affirm it every day and align with it. Walk in your purpose. And until next time, thank you for tuning in to Your Skin, Your Story podcast. And remember, you are worthy.